Hey y'all, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a neutral snowflake for you guys, and I'm going to start off with Madam Glam's base coat. And I wanted to try out my new nail tip stand, and I thought it would be a great idea until I remembered that I wanted to ombre. And I can't very well sponge on an ombre with these tips so freaking close together. So anyway, we're about to get to struggle number one, but I wanted to use these three beautiful pudding gels from Madam Glam. This is from their most recent pudding launch from their nudes collection. They're beautiful. They go very well together. So I'm like, all right, Tara, let me get somehow, because I've base coated them, right? Rather than throw away these tips, which I very well could have done and just started from scratch, I'm like, I'll go ahead and try to salvage them. Let me move them over to the little magnetic stand thingy so that I can work on them one by one and I don't have to be, worried about getting my sponged gradient on the one next to it. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe this is going to work. We'll see. So here they all are. They are not positioned where they need to be, but I'm going to try to make it work. So I'm going to use my Madam Glam application brush, and I'm going to pick up a scoop of this. This is just going to be one solid nail of, I don't remember which one it was, but I need to push my tip down. So I'm using my application brush to try to squish that tip back into that putty stuff, that ticky-tacky, whatever the hell it's called. And then I can continue on with my pud application. Which freaking color was this? Was this the warm peach? I don't know. Anyway, they're all freaking gorgeous. So the problem is I need to be able to be putting pressure in certain spots, but because these tips ain't where they supposed to be on this freaking little holder, yeah, you'll see. So, oh yeah, so that was coat number one. This is coat number two. I think I'm just going to fly through this, and I'm going to cure this, and then I'll bring you back, and I'll show you what two coats looks like, fully cured. And I don't remember if these are 60-second cures or whatever, or 30, but I'm going to try to do a spongy dibby-dabby using these two colors. Damn, I wish I could remember. Warm peach and antique rose. No, something peach, and I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to sponge, but again, I need to be putting pressure. So I think I actually took my sponge and squished it down on there to smash my little tip. So I've never really used these little dibby dabbies, and I don't know if it was the product, like the pudding itself, or because I know you can sponge with these, of course, but maybe the quality of my little dibby dabbies was kind of terrible. So I kind of felt like pieces of my sponge was coming off in my pud, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, so here I am with the middle one, and I just decided, you know what, these colors are too damn close to each other. I'm not even going to go through the hassle of trying to do 3 coats of each one when I can already tell that I won't get the ombre effect that I want. So I'm going to stick with the first one that I used, but I'm going to get rid of that, I think it was the antique rose. I just ditched that one for this particular ombre. So this is, I don't know, coat 2 or 3 of that first one. And now I'm going in with whatever that third one was. Damn it, I really should have wrote this down. But here we go. Now you can see the difference in these colors. So now we just commence to lots of faffing, lots of dibby-dabbing. And I did sort of, at one point, realize, okay, well, maybe because I'm getting this texture, let me sort of go back and forth between the dibby-dabby. Look at this. This thing is hanging on by a dick hair, honey. Ooh, Annie boobs. So at one point, I did realize, look at that, terrible. I did realize, well, I couldn't touch it because it was wet, and I didn't want to, whatever, put on a glove. So here I am. I'm sort of going back and forth between the dibby dabbies and sort of like brushing the sponge on there, which did sort of it did sort of help out with that smoothing effect, I guess, that I was going for. But Okay, so that's the first ombre nail. Now I'm going in and I'm going to ombre it with a different technique, with an ombre brush. And here I am. Okay, I get my product. I want this color on the tip, but I can't be just wiping it on there. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm also sick as shit. So I'm like, can I wipe it? No, my tip is just teetering. So I have to grab my French tip brush and go in with the darker color. Y'all, I was a mess. So I go in with my French tip brush and I scoop it into whatever that darker color is. Here I am, probably off camera, panicking. Anyway, I finally figure it out. Yeah, let me just grab another brush and I will put this color, the color where I want it, way up here. And now I can smash. Now I can put some pressure right there in the center of that tip. And I will just proceed to sort of apply my color, which is what I wanted to do anyway. I just wanted each of the colors on one half of the tip. So I got them on there, I think, eventually. I don't know. Sorry if I'm trying not to smack my gum, but my throat is so freaking dry from hacking. I need a piece of gum in my mouth to stay moisturized. So, yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two colors on this tip and then actually take an ombre brush, my Madame Glam ombre brush. Yeah, so here I am. I just need these puds in place, all right? And then I can go in with my Madame Glam ombre brush and do the swishy swish. Y'all know. Y'all have seen this done. You were there. You know. So back and forth, swipey, swipey. And I do that a couple of times before I cure this tip. And then I will come back and I will do my second coats. I will, do the nudie, that one, whatever that is. I just went in with my ombre brush and just grabbed some more of that product. Any boobs, yeah. So I get my ombre looking the way I want it to. And look at this, another one. Like my mental health just hanging on by a thread, honey. So this one is a solid tip color. Yep, I got to do more mashing and smashing. So I think this was pretty much the pinky. I think was the pinky nail that I left this solid color. But look at it. Oh my gosh. If y'all are into neutrals or nudes at all, and if you love solid creams, please go check out Madame Glam's nude collection of puds. So there are two coats, and I'm going to pop that in the lamp. And then what do we have coming up? What am I doing? Tara, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to base coat. I think I have all my color is on. Yeah, so I'm just going to go over this with my no wipe top coat. It's not super, well, yeah, I mean, I guess my two solid nails probably aren't the smoothest. So I'm going to smooth everything out with my no wipe top coat because I want to go over this with a matte top coat because you know me, matte all the things. I probably should have buffed maybe that nail right there. You can see my lights. My light is not casting a straight line on that tip. It's very lumpy bumpy, but I was wanting to get to the freaking nail art, so I'm like, let's just get all these damn tips mattified. So I did, got them all matte. Now, I wanted to use these puds for art. But safety first, finger rubbers. So now I can go in and grab my little tips off of this wad. Oh crap, look at that. My gel is even cured to it. And I understand, yeah, y'all, the polish itself is cured already. So you're like, why can you not just grab it, Tara? Because sometimes some of that gel gets underneath that doesn't get cured. Any boobs, safety first. And I wanted to try my finger rubbers. So there you go, suck it. So now my little tips are repositioned and I should be able to, or at least I'm in the process of repositioning. But look at this stuff. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all have this ticky-tacky stuff. I don't know if mine is just bad quality. I'm not really sure. Look how freaking stringy and gummy it is. And then it gets even worse as I'm touching it with my finger rubbers because of body heat, I guess. I don't know. It was sort of melting and it was stringy and gross and disgusting. So I wound up just, I don't know, getting fed up basically at one point. at one point with it. So look at all this stuff. I'm trying my best to just clean up this tip, but any boobs. Here we go. And what was that, like my 10th any boobs of this video? Y'all, I'm on drugs and I'm out of control. So yeah, I did need to take some of that off. So here it is. Look at this. It's so disgusting. I'd had enough. I'd had enough. So I get that one going. I get that where it needs to be. Look at this. Yeah, I think this is where I've had enough. And I'm just like, you know what? Damn it. Rubber 1, rubber 2, rubber 3. So watch this. Here's another fail. Let me go into my little plastic things. Nope, I'm on the wrong side. So let me flip it over and let me go in. Nope, the cover of it is still on. I was struggling mightily. But eventually, I figured it out. I figured out how to crack the code and how to break into these things. Y'all, my fever. Oh, my fever had me on one. So finally, I get my tips repositioned. Y'all are probably like, why the hell did you leave all this footage in here? Because my channel is nail art in real life, y'all. This is the same shit we all go through. Trust me. So I'm just going to file off this one tiny little lippy thing. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really mattered. So I'm going to try to go in with my dotting tool in one of these puds. But it doesn't, like it's too stringy and it doesn't dot, like it doesn't pool up, right? Like that's the whole beauty of a cream gel, a solid gel, is it basically just gives me a little nipple and not a boobie. I don't need that. I need it to be like a little dome, not a nipple. But that's where we are. So I wipe that off. Wipe it off, and I decide to use a polish. This is Cream Silk from Madam Glam. It is a little bit sparkly, but I don't really care because I'm going to cover it up anyways. So I'm going to use my dotting tool, and I don't mind doing art with polish like this. The problem is, because it's not paint, and it's not a pudding, and it's not solid, it sort of pools out. You know what I mean? It sort of spreads a little bit. So some of my dots wound up being a little larger than I originally intended on them being, or that I wanted them to be. So, oh, in case you haven't noticed, I'm drawing a snowflake. And now I'm going in with Madam Glam's detail liner, and I'm just going to drag a line through all these dang dots to try to make a snowflake. And have I done this before? I don't know. If I have, I'm not good at it. And, you know, you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. But this is how you do a, what is this called? A snowflake. And, yeah, so I'm going to drag. And I really like this polish color on this neutral base. But the problem that I'm about to run into on that peachier color down there at the bottom, which you will see. So yeah, drag it, go girl, go. And I probably needed like a skinnier brush too, because I think my brush was flattening out some of those lines. But you know what? You can tell it's a freaking snowflake. I keep wanting to call it a starfish, which you'll know why in just a second. So anyway, I'm going to go in and do another sort of like a half of a snowflake down here at the bottom. The issue I ran into with this color combo is that when I keep wanting to say sugar, maybe that's the right word. I'm going to go over these two. Look at, first of all, look at me being bold and not acrylicing my first one before I drew my second one. Like I thought I'm going to do all of this in one go. Watch me do it. And you know what? I did it. So now I'm taking my Young Nail Speed Clear acrylic powder, and I am pouring this over this. Yeah, you see what I'm doing. And this is where I start to look at this, and I'm like, you know what? This snowflake on the bottom, this should be looking like scar tissue. It looks like a skin graft. It does not look appealing. It doesn't look appealing. But there it is. Look at it. It's like, I mean, I know it's supposed to be bumpy, but just the color combo is giving me nasty scars, sutures that did not heal properly. I don't know. But I went with it. Other than that, I love the color combo. It's just giving me a little bit too much real life texture. It's looking a little, I don't know, creepy deepy. So now I'm thinking, all right, let me go. I don't want to do another snowflake. So let me use this polish and I'm going to draw a Christmas tree. I'm going to do one of them that's like you stack 3 triangles on each other. So I get my first one, it looked cute. I go into for my second one, and as I'm drawing, yeah, and here's where I stop and I'm like, this is giving me, it looks like a bell, like a bell. I don't know. So I'm looking at it and I say, no, 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 that ain't what I'm going for. So let me just fill this in the rest of the way, this triangle, and maybe I'll just put a little a little, what's the thing that comes out the ass of a tree? What the hell? Y'all, these drugs, they're messing with me. Any boobs. I'm like, let me do a star. Let me just make this freaking triangle into a star. Nope. This is where I'm like, girl, that is a starfish. That is a starfish. Don't like it. I don't enjoy that. So we're going to wipe that off. And now we're going into probably the most intricate of these 3 nails. Pardon me, I need a drink. And once again, because these are solid gels, they don't want to dome up. I don't know. These are the nipple gels. So I decided to use a brush. I'm using that Madam Glam liner brush. And I'm basically having to put like little circles, little balls of gel on there, which is fine. I made it work. It took me probably 45 minutes just to get them damn dots on there. And now I'm going to draw through these little circles. I do, of course, because I'm Tara, I do wind up screwing up. I think is it this one or I don't know. One of these. Is it this one I screw up? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Is this the one? No, I think it's the other one. When I spin this tip around, I think it's going to be on the bottom. I don't know. But the more I looked at this, and I think I tell y'all this later on too, at the very end of the video. Okay, yeah, I think it's these that I screw up. I'm sorry, not these. Damn it, Tara, what are you doing? This voiceover is a hot mess too. This was okay, but it's those 2 that's gonna be pointing towards the bottom of the tip. But when I finished this tip, do y'all know them things? I'm sure they still make them. They're sugar basically, and they're like sugar appliques that you stick on cakes and shit, like baked goods, cupcakes or whatever. Oh yeah, this is the one I screw up. Sorry, y'all, I have to sip on my water. This is the one I screw up. Pardon me. But I thought I could salvage it by making, I don't even know what, more blobs, more circles. No, terrible. Look at that. Horrible, terrible. So don't be afraid to take your alcohol and a lint-free wipe and wipe off, as you've already seen me do 2 or 3 times already. Wipe off what you have screwed up before you cure, obviously. But I wiped it off. I did a great freaking job. And I was able to resurrect, wrong word. What is the word I need here? I was able to fix. We'll just go with that. Y'all, it's been a very rough week. Your girl's on drugs and she has bronchitis. And I know I sound like Lou Rawls and I apologize. But yeah, okay, so I didn't show y'all doing these like sort of middle parts of the flakes or whatever. Anyways, to me this looks like one of those freaking sugared applique things that you like stick on the sides of cakes. Or it looks like it once I get it acryliced and it's powdered up. And it's, that textury looking, sugary looking thing. I don't know. What am I even talking about at this point? But I really freaking love this. I know it's not perfect, but for me to be able to look at something that started off so rough and then get to the point where I'm like, I love that. Yeah, does it? I don't know. The ass end of it is super long and way longer than it needs to be, but there you go. That's what we're working with. So now I'm going to use my Lisette Gel Nails Cuticle Bars in the rose gold, which I just hauled. I'll put a link to that haul up in the cards, but I thought the rose gold would look mighty fine. But first of all, can we talk about the packaging of this freaking wax pen? I mean, this is like, that puppy was not moving in that hard plastic box. And maybe I'll find a way to upcycle that box too, but it's beautiful. So I'm gonna use these things. I don't know. Are they pearls? Are they clear? Do they have a pearly finish? It was really hard to tell. And let's face it, I'm old and my eyes don't work the way they used to. But oh yeah, and here's these little jars that I got from Shein in a recent Shein haul, and they worked out perfectly. I store all my little cuticle bars in here. So okay, this is me having a fever. Look, I'm literally fogging up the outside of this plastic. Y'all, I felt like shit. I don't know why I was even working on this. And here's another one. Here's this brush that I was going to use for my glue. I went to try to just bend the bristles, and the whole damn thing came out. At this point, I should have just turned off the camera and turned off the light and just gone back to bed. But I didn't. I was so damn mad at that. Anyway, so now I have to go on my Macart #1 brush. Because I've never used rhinestone glue before, I don't have a dedicated gel glue brush. So apparently now it's just going to be my Macart #1 brush. So I'm going to take some of my Macart rhinestone glue. Y'all, why am I trying to do this voiceover all in one go? But, my throat is so dry. So, yeah, I'm just going to slap some of this glue up here where my little cuticle bar needs to go, and then use my little waxy pen. Look at my little waxy pen. Y'all, I've never done this. I've never had a waxy pen, and it was super fun. So I'm going to get my little cuticle bar on there and try to get it into some position. I don't know. But I need more glue because I need to put these little pearly ball things down here. And this is another one of those deals where it's like, what were you going for? I don't know. What you wound up with, again, I don't know. But I think my thinking behind this was to just pile as many of these damn balls in this blob of glue as I possibly could, and then I would position them with my brush, which I did, and I did all that off camera. This freaking Manny was another one that took me like 2 days to do. But as you can see, I have glued down, fully encapsulated that cuticle bar in glue, so I don't have any sticky uppy pokey bits on the corners. Not that I'm wearing this set anyway. So here I am thinking, okay, icicles. Let's go with like, because these little balls were giving me like icy vibes, kind of little ice balls. And I thought, let me do icicles. So let's consider this nail to be, give me winter, but make it jellyfish. I don't know. I should have stopped here. I should have wiped this off. I should have just thrown the whole damn nail in the trash and just been like, y'all's only getting 3 nails in this set. That's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, look at that beautiful jellyfish. I went from starfish to jellyfish. I don't know, you guys. So I wanted to put my little icy balls down in the little jellyfish tentacles. So again, I'm just piling on as many balls as I can possibly fit, and then I will position them, and then I'll pop them in the lamp. And now I have this big ass gemstone. I don't know. It's really pretty. It shifts a bunch of different colors, pink and green and purple or whatever. So I'm going to do a blob of my glue and take this, it's not even diamond shape maybe, I don't know, almond, little skinny almond thing. And it is flat on the back, but the sides do sort of come up, and the tips as well. So you'll see, yeah, it's not sitting completely flat. So I do go in with what? With a bunch more. Am I even moving my hand? What's happening? What am I doing? Oh, sorry. I slowed that footage way down to show y'all the space. God. I should not be working right now. So I'm really just going to fill in all this extra space with a bunch of glue. And then you got it. I'm taking more of those stupid little balls, and I'm going to cram them into this glue and I'm gonna get them in position, and then I'm gonna cure them because I'm tired of freaking looking at them. They're not all the same size, and like that sort of caused me problems too when I was trying to get them in position. I don't know. This will not be the last time I use bling, but for my first real time, it was pretty bad. I'm not good at this yet. But yeah, so before I pop it in the lamp, of course. And now I'm just taking some top coat and I'm going over that rhinestone glue because it's shiny. It cures shiny. And then I'm gonna just take my actual Madame Glam, the brush from my bottle, and I'm gonna go over all of these and just really smooth them out, make sure the whole entire nail is mattified. And now I am tired of talking, so I'm gonna let y'all finish watching this, and then I will be joining you in just a matter of seconds. So there you go, y'alls. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. But you know what? I learned a lot. I did a lot of brand new to me techniques, using brand new to me products. And look at me dipping my toe into the lake of bling. Yeah, it's bad. I don't know what I was thinking, especially right now because I have such a massive headache and my fever's coming back. And I'm trying to do this super intricate, really close to my face, blinding myself. That did not help my headache at all. And these, I should have used bigger ones. But now I know, and it's not centered correctly. Live and learn, live and learn. I do absolutely love these puddings. You can do art with them if you have, I don't want to say, I guess the right tools, which was most of my struggle with this, was trying to find what tools, whatever. And I apologize that this looks like scar tissue. Oh, skin grafts. I don't, it's bad. It's really bad. But the more I look at this guy, this third one, aside from his lumps and bumps down here with the ombre, but that snowflake, I'm actually kind of digging him. Let me know what you guys think. Should I continue to try to maneuver my way through the world of the blings and the rhinestones and the gems? I do really love these cuticle bars. They're freaking gorgeous. So y'all let me know what you think. You know me, we are nail art in real life, and I definitely wanted to show y'all my struggles, what I learned, what to never do again. If you stuck around this long, the keyword is bling. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!